do you like it when your viewpoint is challenged? Let's be honest. When somebody questions something we believe, it can really rattle us. Even if they don't necessarily intend to contradict us. But especially when they make a good point, and we don't have a solid, prepared answer in return. That feeling of being cornered or exposed, it's uncomfortable, isn't it? We tend to cling to the beliefs that we've already established or want to be true. And when they get poked at, it's easy to get defensive and even angry. But there's a way to prevent that kind of reaction. And it starts before anyone ever questions us. It starts with questioning ourselves. So challenge yourself. One of the most useful habits I've picked up from coaching is learning to turn a critical lens inward. Before waiting for somebody else to confront your ideas, you can do it yourself. You may ask yourself things like, why do I believe this? Is there a strong counterargument? Could I explain this clearly to somebody who disagrees? And sometimes even asking yourself these questions stirs up resentment. But it's worth it, because if you can articulate your beliefs in a clear, reasoned way, even just to yourself, you're way more prepared for a respectful discussion. And if you can't, maybe that's a sign to dig deeper or even reevaluate. Honestly, one of the best things you can do is mentally rehearse debates with yourself. Imagine somebody pushing back on your viewpoint, and then try to respond as calmly and thoughtfully as you can. If your reasoning doesn't hold up under pressure, well, that's not failure, that's progress. Because you're strengthening your understanding or discovering new angles. And sometimes after that internal debate, you might even find your viewpoint shifting. Maybe that feels uncomfortable. But again, it's a good sign, because it means you're not just reacting, you're growing. Stay mentally nimble. This is a phrase I've started using a lot. Being mentally nimble is the idea that you can stay grounded in your principles, but also light on your feet. If we dig in too hard and just refuse to budge, then a little bit of truth just might end up knocking us flat. But if we're flexible and nimble, if we let new insights move us, we're more likely to land on our feet than be bowled over. Again, changing your mind when it's the smarter thing to do isn't weakness. It's wisdom in action. And you don't have to win the argument. Sometimes when somebody questions you and you just don't have the words to explain, well, that's okay. Because you don't have to come out swinging or try to win. There are honest human responses that keep the conversation open instead of turning it into a battle. Things like, that's an interesting point. I'll need to think about that one more. Or, I can't just explain why right now, but it feels true to me. Or, I hear what you're saying, but that just doesn't resonate with me. These kind of replies don't shut the other person down, but they will also keep your dignity intact. And they invite further thoughtful discussion. Humility always wins. One moment that's really stuck with me was when I heard a wise older man speak on a topic, and afterwards somebody asked him a follow-up question. After a thoughtful moment, he answered, "I don't know." That's it. No empty excuses or pretending, just honesty. And at first it caught me off guard, but then my respect for him actually grew, because I could tell that when he did speak, it was from a place of real authority, real knowledge, not just ego or protecting himself. There's just something deeply powerful about that kind of humility. So the next time you feel your hackles rise when somebody questions you, pause. Ask yourself what that feeling is trying to tell you. Maybe it's just discomfort. Maybe it's an invitation to find a little deeper insight. Maybe it's a call to reinforce your convictions in ways that you can explain and share and inspire others. So whether your viewpoint shifts slightly, or you understand it better yourself, or even change your mind completely, that's you getting better. And that's the point, isn't it? This is just one more little thought to add to the philosophies of a fuller life. I'm Dave Cleveland with LifePhilosophy.com.